Hello, boys and girls. How are you? How's everything? Your teacher Laura told me that you guys took some more minutes, so to let you enter the meeting a little bit later. So that's why we started some minutes after the usual time, okay? Because she told me you guys were very busy working and you needed more time. How are you? How's everything? Now, people in the class?
Good, teacher.
Hello, teacher. Everything's good. And you?
I'm okay. Thank you for asking. I was like feeling so weird today, like coughing again and having like very strong headache, but I'm okay. I think it's just like I'm so tired. I have been working very hard these days. I need some rest. Sunday and Monday will be for that. Not Saturday because I work all day. Okay, my dear friends, what about the other students? Let me show you what's the plan, what's the agenda for today, and let me check the attendance. Okay. So, Gerson? St. Gerson in the meeting? Not yet.
Yes, teacher. Hi. Sorry.
Sorry, I could not hear you. Okay. Wait, now I close. Okay. Gerson, Jessit?
Present, teacher.
Okay, Jessit. Natalia?
Present, teacher.
Teacher Jean-Claude.
Yeah, Jean-Claude, yeah, don't worry.
Present, teacher.
Very good. You guys know your numbers and the order. That's awesome. Okay, Andres?
Hi, teacher, present.
Very good. This folder is having some okay. Silvia?
Present, teacher.
Elkin? Maybe not yet. Okay. Julian? Julian, hello. I think he was getting in. Julian, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher. Already, yeah.
Okay. Jeanette?
Hi, teacher. Present.
Very good. Carlos?
Present, teacher.
Awesome. Mabeli?
Present, teacher.
Great. Jose?
I'm here, teacher.
Very good. Lisette?
Present, teacher.
Good. Very good. Okay, guys. So before we start with the agenda for today, let me just give you some minutes for finishing discussing what you guys were, well, what we were talking about last night. That was the history of fashion. Yeah, I want to finish that with you because there are just some questions. Let me send you the link based on what we were hearing, yeah, and listening. because if we start with the reading that we have to cover today, that would be a lot of information that I need to explain. So maybe we get confused or we forget about fashion. That was the topic we were discussing last night. Okay, so let's do this very quickly. And then I will show you what's the plan for today's class. So okay, let me show you and we can start. Hello, Elkin. Okay, you guys are going to discuss this based on what we heard. And just in case you forgot about it, I put the recording script at the end of the slides, just in case you need it. So it's kind of more, but let me fix it, okay? Maybe I think you guys remember it because it was like the last thing we were doing last night, but just in case you need it, you have it there at the end, okay? So, what do you have to do? Okay, the questions that I told you yesterday, yeah, basically to answer the questions. So I have a question for you. What do you think is better? 2 people or 3? Maybe 3 and you can divide the questions? That would be
Yes, teacher.
yeah, that would be teamwork. Yeah, easier and faster. Yes? Okay. So 3. It will be better because you guys can divide the information, yes? And that's easier and faster. But how many are we today? Okay. So like this. 3, 3, 3, 3. Carlos, do I need to send you twice? Let me see. Yes.
Yes,
So,
teacher.
okay. The problem is that we are going to have one group of 2. I mean, like one couple. Oh, no. Let me just do this. Sorry. Much better. Perfect. Okay, guys, go ahead, discuss that information, and I will see when you guys are done. Let's do it. Yes, Carlos, Jose, and Jean-Claude. What's the question?
Hola.
No, teacher, es que no escuchaba a nadie, nadie me hablaba.
Hola.
Oh my goodness, Jose and Carlos, aren't you talking to him?
No, Carlos sí, pero de un momento a otro o sea, dejó de hablar y yo estaba con Silvia y Silvia ya no está y ahora está José. Entonces no sé si había pasado algo.
Oh no, it's because I'm so sorry, Jean-Claude. I didn't know what was going on here, but I sent Silvia to another room because there were only 2 students in that room. Yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
Here we have
okay.
Carlos, Jean-Claude, Jose, and Silvia, 4. Yeah, and on the other room, just 2. So you guys were the one with the bigger number of students. I'm sorry.
Ah, no, okay, teacher, no.
Okay, guys. Oh, yeah, you are. Okay, but what's the problem, Jose and Carlos? Why I can't hear you?
Carlos, I think Carlos has problems with the audio, with
Oh
Mm,
no.
his
I
microphone.
I was receiving the food, sorry.
What did you get? What did you get?
Pizza
Oh
from
my
Bloque.
God.
I like
Yeah.
pizza. Do you like pizza?
You have to send this. You have to send us a bill.
Hello?
Hello,
Hi.
Carlos.
Hola, hola Carlos, ya,
Hi,
ya lo
hi.
captamos.
I don't listen to you
Okay, guys,
any
go ahead.
moment, but now
Keep
yes.
working.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Hello, Julian. What's going on?
Hello, teacher. Sorry, I'm having problems with the device.
Okay, I'm sending you to our room, okay?
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, boys and girls, thank you so much for working. I was checking what you guys did. Some of you were finishing, but well, we need the time. Thank you so much for it. Okay, what is next? Let me show you our plan for what is next. Okay, here we are. Oh no, it's from the previous blog. Okay, so the idea was to start with adverbs or auxiliary, sorry, for making emphasis to review what you guys were doing before, but maybe if we have time, we can read at the end because we need to cover the reading that is long, okay? So we're going to study some idioms and common expressions with the verbs feel, sound, and look. Then I will go with you through the vocabulary division. That is the one that you guys need to understand and have clear in order to understand the reading, yeah? Otherwise, it will be very frustrating for us to read such a long reading without understanding a lot of words. Then we will go through the reading, yes, having the vocabulary clear, and we will work on some comprehension exercises. The reading is the introduction to the last topic of this cycle, that is adverb. That is what you guys are going to study next Tuesday in the first block, okay? So let's go, let's start. I'm going to omit this one because we need the time for this, okay? But before this, let's do this. Share your music taste with the class. Let's do this to see if you guys, okay, can share with us your music taste. So let me send you the link here in the chat. There you are. And let me show you how it works. Okay. What do you have to do? You guys have to type the name of your favorite artist or one of your favorite artists, yeah. And then it will give you some information about your music taste, okay? For example, let's type here, let's type Shakira. She's not my favorite singer, but it is a singer that we all know. So let's see what is the result. Okay, so here where it said type an artist name, I will type Shakira. Then you click on check. Oh no, you need to select. I think this one, the first one is Shakira. Yes, right? Yes? Yeah, it's like this one and this one. Okay, I don't know if this maybe is so small for you. Let me just put it a little bit. Yes, right? This one. Okay, so I select it. And then I click on check taste. Oh no, I didn't select it, sorry. Yes. And when you click on check taste, look, this is the result. Your favorite genre is Colombian pop. Your music is popular and vocal. 25% Colombian pop, 25% dance pop, 25% Latin pop, and 25% pop. Okay, interesting. You guys have more things down if you want to analyze, yeah? Okay, go ahead, and if you want to tell us, that would be good, that you share the results with us. Type your artist, yeah, your favorite one, and find your music taste. Okay, go ahead, guys. Oh no, I just sent it to one of you. Sorry, my goodness. Okay, there you are. You have it there. I thought I had sent it to the whole group and it was just to the waiting room. And okay, go ahead. How was it? Do you think it matches your taste or no?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah? Okay. Well, it was just like a short theme for introducing our topic today, which is taste in music, culture, food, different things. Yeah? So before we cover our reading, which is there's no accounting for taste, or is there? Yeah, before we go through the reading, let's first analyze some expressions where the verbs feel, like, and sound. Okay, here we are. Okay, look, sound, and feel. You guys have 10 sentences with different options. Different options here. It does not mean that all of these words refer to an idiom or that they exist for a different thing. Yeah? For example, in the case of muddy, you know what mud is, yeah? It's like when it gets to dirt, maybe if you use the word muddy, it could be like it's not very clear, that is dirty, yeah? So it doesn't have to be with this, definitions. But the ones that it seeks, that could be something that you may doubt about, I put them in our slides for discussing the vocabulary, okay? Do not worry. So how are we gonna do this? You guys are going to think about what is the best option or the correct option for this description. For example, someone who resembles a famous person can be called, okay, so a lookalike, a lookout, or an onlooker. The three of them exist, these three words, yeah? So you guys need to check out which one is the correct one. I'm going to give you 5 minutes for analyzing the 10 sentences, maybe for writing down your responses. Then I will go through the sentences with you and I will give you the vocabulary. Because if I give you the vocabulary first, then you guys will know them, okay? So that's how I want you to do it, and individually. I will ask you, okay? I will call your names to tell me what are the ones that you selected for 10 sentences. You guys are on page 69. Please, 69, and select the correct option. Okay, let's go.
Teacher, sorry, what is the page?
It is 69, exercise 1A.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. 1A. Are we ready? Yes, yes, yes. Did you guys analyze the 10 expressions?
Oh, teacher, wait.
Okay, okay, sorry. Yes, I can wait. No problem. Okay. Mhm. Okay, guys, we cannot wait any longer because we need the time. So let me help you with them. Let me just discuss. Okay, now that you guys analyzed the 10 expressions, I'm going to go through the vocabulary first. Some of them, of course, because the other ones are kind of common, yeah? And then we will go back to the expressions to see what were your answers in contrast with the ones that I'm going to show you, okay? Here we are. Oh no, there's the reading vocabulary here. Okay. So here we are. What do we have? A lookout. It's a person who watches carefully for danger to warn other people. Yeah, it's like yes. For example, one of the burglars waited outside to act as a lookout. Johnny, who was the lookout, shouted that someone was coming. Okay, do you understand the lookout? Yeah, the person who is in charge of just looking for danger. It's not like just observing, but you know, in order to warn. Okay, is it clear, boys and girls? Yes. Come on, guys. Wow.
Teacher is someone who only watch carefully. Okay.
Like,
Okay, yes.
yes, como el vigilante, el vigía, el que está ahí avisando. Yes. As a lookout. Okay, now an onlooker. Someone who watches something that is happening in a public place but is not involved in it. It's not taking place or taking part of the activity. Yeah? For example, a crowd of curious onlookers soon gathered to see what was happening, but they were not part of that theme. Do you understand? In Colombia, we say something like Familia Miranda. Yeah? That's
Yes, teacher.
look. Okay. A dirty look. Facial expression of disapproval, disgust, or anger. They were giving me dirty looks for taking up so much room at the bar. Okay, and I didn't care, maybe. Yes, dirty look. Here we have look upon or look on. Both of them are the same. Both of them refer to view someone or something in a certain way. Yeah, that we think they are like that, like we consider them, yeah? To consider or think of someone or something in a stated way. For example, I've always looked upon him as a genius. So I'm not surprised to hear about his scientific break. We looked on her as a daughter. Yeah, it's like what you think or consider of that person. Do you understand that expression? Look upon or look on? Yes? No? Come on. Just tell me.
Yes.
Okay. If it's clear, we move on. If it's not, I find a way to just make it clear, okay? Sound bite. It's kind of similar in the bite and the clip, but there is a difference. Sound bite, a brief recorded statement as by a public figure, yeah? Broadcast, especially on a television news program, or it could be also a brief, catchy comment or saying that a lot of people are repeating, or maybe that a lot of people know, and you know, when you hear that or say it, you remember that person. Yes? You understand? That's a sound bite. I'm not sure if we have a sound. Yeah, I think we have a sound bite here in Colombia. There is perder es ganar. You have that one. You know that one? You know who does it come from? No? Homework.
Soundbite.
Yes, Silvia?
Okay. About soundbite.
Yeah, sound bite.
Did you
Okay,
hear
Silvia.
soundbite is the same as the song clip? No?
Not really, because soundbite will be more like a comment and sound clip will be more like music, you know, like a recording. Okay, let me explain.
Ah, okay.
Soundbite hace referencia como más a algo que, digamos, algún famoso o alguien reconocido dijo, no toma como esa quotation, como esa frase, como ese dicho, por ejemplo, y entonces se vuelve, digamos que muy popular y incluso hasta uno lo puede incluir para referirse a algo. Entonces yo les acabo de dar un ejemplo que era perder es ganar. Eso lo dijo hace mucho tiempo, si ustedes son muy jóvenes, lo dijo el técnico Maturana, cuando tenía una muy mala racha en la selección Colombia, que perdían y perdían, y el perder es ganar. Entonces, cada vez que uno dice perder es ganar, uno hace alusión a esa persona, ¿sí? Porque ahí lo tomaron, ¿ya? So, it becomes popular, ¿ya? And it's actually, usually from a figure, yeah, public figure, someone, you know, that is distinguishing the society, yeah? So that is a sound bite. So it may be similar to the sound clip, but what is the difference? That the sound clip is a recording. It's also an extract, yeah? A file that contains a short audio item, usually an excerpt from a longer recording. So it's more like music or sound, yeah? And sound bite is more like a saying, okay? Do you understand the difference? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Sound off. No. Sorry, that's a mistake. To express opinions forcefully, yeah, specifically without being asked for them, is always sound enough about having to pay so much interest. It's basically like complaining, yeah, but a complaint can be written and sound off, of course, as it says, yeah, it is like do it loudly because it needs to make sound, yeah, a sound off. Okay, I think that these were maybe the expressions we needed to check out. The other ones are common or obvious, so that's why I did not include them here. Maybe they give you a better idea about the ones we need to select here. Okay, let's start with Julian. Julian, the first one. Someone who resembles a famous person can be called. I already explained lookout. I already explained onlooker. Now you have to explain a lookalike. Is it that or no? Julian, can you hear me?
For me, could be a look like and a lookout.
Okay, thank you. Is there any other different one, guys, that you selected?
Teacher, I select look-alike.
Okay, thank you, Andres. And it's basically that one, yeah, as Julian mentioned it. It's that one because when you say that someone resembles another person, it means that their opinions, you know, could be similar. Yes, and it's just with the appearance, boys and girls look alike. Can it also be as with the personality?
I don't think so.
You're
I
right.
think just the physical, no?
Yes, very good. Yes, of course. Now, second one. Let's listen to Jean-Claude. What was the option you selected?
Which one, teacher?
The second one, please.
The second one, to give someone a gray look is to look at them in an unfriendly or disapproving way.
Okay, thank you, Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude selected gray look. There is a fantastic connection of colors and idioms in English. Yeah, colors represent themes. Yeah, it's something that is worthy to study. I like that part of the literature. Gray in English represents sad, not good, yeah, but not in the way of that is to look at them in an unfriendly or disapproving way. So gray is not the option there. If you use like, well, she gave me a gray look and I understood she was so sad, okay, that's different. But an idiom, no, an idiom is not with gray. Okay, so another option?
Dirty look, teacher.
Yes, thank you, Mabel. Dirty look. Yes, dirty look is like in a very unfriendly way. It's like you are showing disapproval. Yeah, disapproval. It's like no. Yeah, it's not good. And a muddy, well, muddy is an adjective, of course. There isn't any idiom with muddy look, no. But if you use the adjective muddy here, as I told you at the beginning, it makes like, for example, it gives you the idea of that is not clear, muddy is dirty. Yeah, could be like borroso, mugriento, yeah, but it's not an idiom. Okay, very good, guys. Let's continue with Gerson. 3.
Okay, teach. If you look upon someone, you admire and respect them.
Yes, are you sure? But I already explained upon.
Okay. Is it similar to consider?
Okay. So remember, if you look, exactly. If you look upon someone, is like the way you take that person, yeah, the way you think of them. Look upon es como, yo siempre la he visto como mi hermana. Yo siempre he dicho que ese entrenador es muy profesional. Yeah, that is look upon or look on. So that's not the option. Look up or look up to. So the option is look up. That is when you admire a person. Yes, you admire them and respect them. If you look up. Okay, very good. Okay, Lisette.
Okay, teacher. A sound bite is a short phrase taken from a speech or interview that is broadcast on radio and TV.
Very good. Yes, a sound bite. Okay, very good. Andres, 5.
Okay, teacher. Number 5. If you sound off about something, you express strong opinions in an angry way.
Yes. Especially if you were not asked, that is like, when you're very angry. Okay, you sound off. Jose, 6.
Okay, teacher, the sound produced artificially for film, radio, or TV are called sound effects.
Very good. Sound effects. Is there any movie that you guys really love and you said, teacher, the sound effects of that one are incredible, astonishing? Yes or no? Any? Maybe you can recommend it. No? Okay. Let's continue with Jeanette. 7.
The recorded music from a film is called the soundtrack.
Very good. The soundtrack. Yes. Okay. Well, Mabeli, 8.
Hey, teacher. Maybe feel well movie is one that makes you feel happy and optimistic.
Thank you, Mabeli. It's feel good. But I don't blame you because all of 3 are referring to the same. So yeah, it's feel good. That is the idiom. A feel good movie is one that makes you feel happy and optimistic. Boys and girls, think about a movie that does that to you. Tell me, what is a feel good movie for you? For me, Help. Have you seen that one? I think it has different. No, I think it has different names. in Spanish, it's totally different. Of course, you know, when we are translating titles, it's like a lot of things and aspects to take into account. But let me show you. Okay. Do you know how we translate Mi pobre angelito to English? Or the opposite, because it's original in English. How do you say it? The Greatest Showman. Okay, that's Sylvia's feel-good movie. Okay, guys, how do you say Mi pobre angelito in English? My poor angel. Thank you, Natalia. Any other idea? Home Alone. That is the name. Yeah. Translating movie titles is so hard because, you know, I mean, like, there isn't a translation. It's more like the way the language adapted, you know. So, okay, if you think about the little... Sorry, Silvia?
Teacher, before I listened podcast about this topic, about the translation of the titles, and they say there is something like, of course, they need to, what is the word, to ajustar the title to the language, but also adapt the title to the language, but also they need to create a title that there is according to the trends, to the currently trends.
Exactly.
So is because of...
Thank you, Sylvia, for that information. There are a lot of aspects to take into account when doing it. Yeah. In my case, for example, if someone asks me, teacher, how do I say this in English? I mean, talking about movies, right? If I don't know the name like originally has, I will say, I don't know. Yeah, like I am not translating, I'm just taking the original name. Yeah. The original name in Spanish, the original name in English, yeah. Because of course I would be so bad, you know, doing it. It has their names for, you know, each language, and sometimes for each country as well. Yeah, so you see how different it could be in terms of language. Of course, we have Home Alone, and we are like, what? It doesn't have to do anything with that translation. No, but with the story. Because if you know that there was a little kid who was home alone, you will understand. Yeah. So, okay, all of this for telling you my feel-good movie. My feel-good movie is Help. In Spanish is Criadas y Señoras. Have you seen it? It's a lovely one. Let me just show you a picture, and with that one, you guys will say, oh, yes, I know it. But I think it's also is the Help, if I'm not wrong. Yes. Look. This one. No? Okay.
Oh, yes. It's so good, this
Yes, it
movie.
is. It is for, you know, from the ancient times in which there was lots of discrimination because of the race, yeah, like to Black people. And I love the whole thing because it could be for all ages, not just for girls, but also for boys and little kids, and, you know. So I love it. It's a very feel-good movie. Okay. Well, let's continue. So Maveli said, okay, a feel-good movie is one that makes you feel happy and optimistic. And I asked you, what was a feel-good movie for you? And only Sylvia answered. My goodness. Okay, let's continue with Jessit. 9.
Okay, teacher. If you're feeling particularly happy, you're feeling on top of the world.
Yes. On top of the world. There is a song that says this one lots of times. Okay, very good. on top of the word. Now, Natalia, 10.
Okay, teacher. If you have both positive and negative emotions about something, you have mixed feelings about it.
Yeah, the correct pronunciation is mixed feelings. Mixed feelings. Yeah, it's like, I really love him and he's leaving. I'm feeling sad, but that's the best thing for him. So it's like mixed feelings. I feel happy for him, but I also feel sad because I will mix him. Yeah, mixed feelings. Okay, very good. Is there any question, boys and girls? Not really? Okay. So if you have no questions, we are going to do our reading comprehension exercise together. Let's read it together because it's kind of long, so I will explain some vocabulary and then you guys have the discussion on your own. Elkin, can you please help me read the introduction? There's no accounting for taste, or is there?
Okay, teacher. There's no accounting for taste, or is there? What makes us love something? Excuse me. Let me start again. What makes us love some things and hate others? We know that sometimes even the tiniest change can result in a huge difference in how we perceive something. So, is there any
Rhyme or reason? Rhyme.
primary reason to our tastes and preference? Here are three factors which play a role.
Okay, good. So we're going to start reading. What is rhyme or reason? Rhyme or reason is, for example, common sense, a logical thing, a logical explanation, yeah? When something is done with rhyme or reason, it's because it makes sense. If something is done without rhyme or reason, it's like, it doesn't make sense, it's not logical, yeah? That is the expression rhyme or reason, the logical thing, the logical reason. Okay, thank you for the introduction, Elkin. So we are ready for reading, but of course we need to check out some vocabulary first. And then when you read, you can place them there for the whole context, okay? So here we have the vocabulary. Okay, in our title we have, there's no accounting for taste. Said when it is difficult to explain why different people like different things, especially things that you don't like. What is beautiful for me may be not beautiful for you. So there's no accounting for taste. If you like lobster, and a lot of people love lobster and it's so expensive, but what if I don't? There is no rhyme or reason to explain that. Okay? Okay, there's no accounting for taste. Rhyme or reason, logical explanation or reason, good sense, common sense. Yeah? Conform, to behave according to a group's usual standards and expectations or to operate according to a rule. Very similar to what a conventional thing is. Yeah, is what it is accepted. Okay? Okay, let's continue with you because it will be very boring to hear Sandy all night. So, I was missing Carlos in the previous part. Unsigned artist, Carlos.
Yes, teacher. Unsigned artist. Sorry, one moment. And
Okay.
Unsigned artist. Unsigned.
Unsigned.
Independent artist is a musician or musical group not under a contract with a record label.
Yes, very good. Do you guys understand that expression, boys and girls? Yes? Okay. An artist that doesn't have a manager. Yeah? Okay. Thank you, Carlos. Let's continue with Julian. Couldn't care less. Yeah, hello.
Okay, sorry, teacher.
It's okay.
Okay. What is I have to read? Sorry. Okay.
Sure.
Couldn't care less. This means you do not care about it all.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you don't care about it at all. Okay, you don't really care. It's like, oh, I couldn't care less about that topic. Yeah, we have that in Spanish. Yes. I think not exactly the same words, but.
Como no me puede importar menos.
Yes. It's like, I don't care. Okay, good. Okay, let's continue. Lisette.
Talent spotters? Okay, talent spotters. A person whose job is to find talented performers, athletes, etc.
Yeah. Is like when, for example, some people go to your soccer training and they are checking for the best players. Yeah, they are talent spotters. It could be for athletes, musicians, singers, all of those talents. Okay, good. Jose, call over yourself. Are you there,
Okay,
Jose?
teacher, to be very eager to do something. Eager? Okay. Eager to do something.
Yeah, eager means like when you really want to do it and you do, like whatever you have to do for it. Eager is like con ganas, ansioso, yeah, but in a good way. In a good way. Okay. Let's continue with Jean-Claude.
Yes, teacher. Which one could?
Love someone.
Okay. Pero, go down well or with one's tail? Teacher, es que no alcanzo a ver
Oh,
en la
sorry.
pantalla.
Love someone off the stage.
Okay. Allow someone off the stage. To allow rudely, forcing a person to leave a stage.
Yes, thank you, Jean-Claude. When you laugh, but in a very bad and offensive way, yeah? And of course, the person doesn't have any other option to just stop his or her performance. It's so bad, yeah? Especially for artists, of course, because they are doing something in front of them, yeah? How would you say that in Spanish? I don't think we have an equivalent expression, but well, burlarse, linchar, creo que es. No, linchar es pegar, no, es la otra. Cuando sacan del escenario al artista.
Abuchar.
Es, yes. My goodness, my coordination was so totally different. I was thinking about the thieves in the streets. Sorry. Yeah, that one. So it laughed rudely, very bad. Yes. Okay, Gerson, you are next.
Okay, teacher. Go down well. To be well received as by a group or audience.
Okay, yes. Yeah, go down well. It's basically what we say in Spanish, caer bien. Lo recibieron bien. Entró bien. Yes, good. Okay, Jeanette.
With one's tail between one's legs, with a feeling of being embarrassed or ashamed, especially because one has been defeated.
Defeated, yeah. Vencido, derrotado. Defeated. This is very common in Spanish as well. You know it, boys and girls? Like the chao, no? Con el rabo. Yeah, con el rabo entre las piernas. Okay, Silvia, you are next.
Inside, in or hind. In?
Hindsight.
Could you listen to me?
Yeah, sorry. Hindsight.
Okay. Hindsight. Perception of the nature of an event after it has happened.
Yes. Do you guys understand that one?
No.
Como decir retrospectiva. Yeah, like what we have, like the perception. Yes, that's the hindsight. Okay. Who is missing? Julian, next. We are missing Carlos, just did. Okay, Julian. Hello? I think he's having some problems with the connection, maybe. He's not in the meeting. Oh no. Elkin, please, next one.
Guarantor?
Yeah?
A guarantor is a financial term describing an individual who promised to pay a borrower's debt if the borrower defaults on their loan obligation.
Yes.
Como fiador.
Sí, puede ser, yeah. Sí, el fiador, el garante, yeah. Okay, what's going on in the chat? Julian. Okay.
Sorry, teacher.
Okay, can you read the next one, please? To be caught up with.
To be caught up with, to change your ideas, opinions, or way of living or working to make them modern.
Yes. It's basically, well, very similar to catch up, yeah? Like make it modern, update, yes? Good. Okay, let's continue with just it, ghastly.
Okay, teacher, ghastly. Pleasant and shocking.
So, horrible, bad, it's not good. That is ghastly. Horrible, terrible, unpleasant, and shocking. Okay, and stunning is an opposite, of course. Stunning is shocking or very impressive in a good way. Yeah. Okay, Jose. Are you there, Jose? Okay, Natalia, can you help me with that one, please?
Teacher, hello?
Jose, come on. Okay, go. This one.
Okay. Skeleton. Skeleton?
Skeleton, yeah.
The frame of bones supporting a human or animal body.
Yes, basically as we say it in Spanish. Okay, to finish, we have one more. One, two, no. Okay, Natalia.
Okay, teacher. Bewildering?
Bewildering.
Bewildering?
Yes.
Okay, confusing and difficult to understand.
Yes, but it's confusing and difficult to understand. Basically, is what we say desconcertante. It's like, oh, so confusing. Yes. Okay. Jeanette, plunk.
Cheap, cheap wine, especially wine that is not of good quality.
Yes. How can you guys say that in Spanish? Because it's related to wine. How would you call a wine that maybe is not so good, you know, like, tell me. Any expression you guys use?
No, not really.
Which one? Cheap wine? Cheap? Well, basically cheap. Yeah. It's like, okay, some people say, well, it's drinkable, but it's not good. You can drink it, of course, yeah, but it's not like with the real characteristics of good wine, yeah. So that's plum.
In Spanish, we can say spilas, paila.
Okay, yeah. Sí, está tomable, pero yeah, okay. Yes, drinkable, but not so good. Very good. Let's continue with Elkin. Come on, Elkin.
Excuse me, teacher, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Agreeable,
Yes, that one. Good pronunciation, Elkin.
pleasant, or pleasing?
Yes. It's very similar to Spanish. Okay. Gerson?
Of course, teacher. Sell something off to charge a lower price for something to encourage people to buy it.
Yes. So, okay, you sell something. That's the normal thing. But if you sell it off, it's because you're charging a low price. Basically, like, help invitating people, yes, to buy it. Persuadir, for example, yeah, because you are giving them a good price. Yes, Carlos, bargain.
Yes, bargain is something or sale at a lower price than its true value.
Yes. Okay, this one is like with a very great discount. Una ganga. Yeah, something on sale at a lower price than its true value. You guys can use it. You guys can also use it with a verb function. If you use it with a verb, like a verb, it is when you want the person to lower the price. How would you say that in Colombia? If you go to buy something and you start just asking for a lower price, you are bargaining. How's that in Spanish?
Teacher might be remate.
Yes, Mabel. The action would be regatear, pedir rebaja. Yeah. And the noun is like a very good sale, una ganga. Yeah, like something that you bought very, very cheap or with a good price. And Mabel, misread.
Misread. To make a mistake in the way that you read something.
Yes. Okay, like when you misunderstand something, you do not understand very well. If you misread, it's because you don't read very well. Yeah, that's like the prefix mis. Okay, we are ready for the reading. I hope the vocabulary helps us understand the reading, especially because I don't want you to get to sleep. Because the reading is long, but I think that with the vocabulary clear, we can understand it better. And maybe you guys want to practice your pronunciation because next Wednesday, you guys have the speaking. Conforming to expectations. Conform is to adjust, adapt to what is said, to what is conventional, to what is accepted. Yeah? Ajustarse, adaptarse. Caber dentro de lo normal. Yeah? Conform. Okay, so who's reading? Volunteers. We can share the paragraphs because I know that they're kind of long.
Me, teacher.
Thank you. Thank you, Jesse. Let's go.
Conforming to expectation.
Yes.
In London a few years ago, two talent rappers, Khaled Selim and Brains, to the stage to perform at a music industry show for using bands. They were an instant hit.
Yes, instant hit. Okay,
Instant
so,
hit.
sorry,
They are
Jesse.
out.
Excuse me. I'm going to keep interrupting you so you guys don't lose the thread of the reading, but you are going to continue, you see. For unsigned bands, yeah, so maybe they were like with those bands that really have, that representation of manager, yeah. Remember to put the vocabulary we discussed into the context. Sorry, Jesse, continue. They were an instant hit.
They were an instant hit. They outrageous. West Coast American style, brilliant rap lyrics, and couldn't care less attitude had the music industry's talent spotters falling over themselves to sing the pair. In a short space of time, Sullivan's Brains had a deal with a top management company, a contract with a major record label, and advance of 70,000 euros,
Yes, Europe's are pounds. Good.
and they hadn't even made a record. Before long, they were on tour with Eminem and out partying with Madonna. They were living the dream.
Thank you so much, Jessie. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, did you understand the first part? I think that, like with discussion we have with the vocabulary is more clear, right? These two guys didn't care about their attitude. Yeah, they had this outrageous style. Remember, outrageous is different but risky, atrevido. Yeah, like when we were talking about fashion. Okay, perfect. And they finally ended up with Eminem and Madonna, who were real stars. Yeah. Okay, another person for reading the second part. Come on, guys. I need to finish the reading today. Okay, who's
Okay,
reading?
teacher.
Thank you, Andres. Very good.
But rewind 2 years and the same two rappers were loved off stage by the same talent spotters for singing the same songs. So what was the difference? Amazingly, it was their accent. You see, Sybil and Brains weren't, in fact, from West Coast USA at all. Their real names were Gavin Brains and Billy Boyd, and they were from Dunes in Scotland. During the first audition, they had used their Scottish accents when rapping, and it hadn't gone down well. They just laughed at us, Raquel, Gavin, aka Brains. We were heartbroken. We went back to Scotland with our tail between our legs. The lesson for Gavin and Billy was that to succeed, you have to conform to expectation, and at that time, everyone expect rappers to be American.
Oh, very good. Thank you, Andres. Good pronunciation. Yes. Now they are like showing us what they had lived before. Yeah. In contrast, at the beginning, like in the first paragraph, it was an instant hit. But here they are telling us about another thing. Yeah. Okay. Look, they just laughed us. At us means that they were laughed off. What is it? I think we read it. Oh, what is it, guys? Then when they were laughed off here, two rappers were laughed off. Yeah, they were so like treated very bad. Okay, is there any question about the first paragraph? Is it okay? Do you understand it? So we are ready for the second. The benefit of what is it? Oh yeah. Okay. Who's reading?
Me, teacher.
Okay. Thank you, Lisette.
The benefit of hindsight. Some people are simply ahead of their time. It's common knowledge that Vincent van Gogh sold only one painting in his lifetime. The other 900 or so were unknown and unloved until after his death. Monet's paintings, at least in his early career, were considered incomplete and ugly by critics at the time, while Vermeer, the painter of Girl with a Pearl Earring, even had to use his mother-in-law as a guarantor when he borrowed money, so unable was he to sell any of his work. Now that public taste has caught up with these artists, more or less anything they touched has an astronomical price tag attached to it. Perhaps the reason is that it just takes a while to get used to something. After all, not all beauty is obvious at first sight.
Thank you so much, Lisette. Very good pronunciation. So basically what they say with the hindsight is like the ability you have to comprehend what is, you know, better or the best for you. Yeah, it's like when we feel something and we trust it. Yeah. Okay, interesting. New vocabulary here. Any other thing you guys need to ask about? Not all beauty is obvious at first sight. Yeah. Okay, let's continue with the benefit of hindsight because we are missing one part. Okay, who's reading? Come on, guys. We're about to finish. Awesome. Do I ask for a person or is there any volunteer? Thank you, Carlos, for raising your hand. Let's go.
Yes, teacher. One of the most loved and recognized tourist attraction in the world is the Eiffel Tower. But when plans for the tower were first proposed in the mid-1880s, Parisians protested loudly. Famous writers Guy de Maupassant and Alexander Dumas described it as useless and monstrous and a ghastly thing. But when the tower finally opened, everyone changed their mind and declared it a stunning achievement. Everyone that is except for Max Maupassant, who frequently ate dinner in the tower's second floor restaurant because he said it was the only point in the city where he couldn't see this young and disgraceful skeleton.
Yes, very good. Thank you, Carlos. Do not worry about these ones. Maupassant, it's like those are French words. These ones, yeah. Okay, good. And to finish with the last one. A restoring price tag. Who's reading?
Me, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Amabilia is also raising her hand, so you will share. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
A restoring price tag. In a world where the range of products on offer can be completely bewildering, we often look to the price as an indication of quality. We may think we prefer the expensive wine to the cheap one, but we may simply influenced by the price tag. Even professionals can make this mistake. A researcher from the University of Bordeaux in France took an average bottle of red wine and poured it into two empty bottles, one with an expensive label and the other with a cheap one. Then he invited 57 wine experts to taste the wine. 40 of them recommended the wine from the expensive bottle, describing it as agreeable, complex, and balanced and rounded, while the same wine from the cheap bottle was described as weak and flat, with only 12 of the experts recommended. The study made the researcher unpopular with the French wine testers, but he did prove that price has a significant impact on taste.
Thank you, Silvia. Mamily, you are going to finish with the last part. But, okay, before we finish, let's discuss it a little bit. That is kind of interesting. Could you imagine that? Having the same quality wine in a bottle, and just because of a price tag, people were saying different things and making different comments. So it is a really restoring price tag. Do you understand this word? Something that is restoring is something that makes you feel good, or at least makes you feel less bad, less worried. Como un tranquilizante, como un tranquilizador, como algo que me hace sentir bien. Yeah, so imagine, okay, you have 2 bottles of wine and this one is very cheap, so you feel like, well, yeah. And this one is very expensive, so maybe not very good. But it's so funny that they were having the same liquid inside and they made different comments. Okay, Mabili, finish please. A story from...
A story from the world of business illustrates the connection between price and taste. A jewelry shop owner was keen to sell of some turquoise jewelry, which had been on display in her shop. Despite her best efforts, customers had shown no interest. So before going away on a business trip, she wrote a note to one of her sales assistants saying everything in this display case price it's one
Let's say for half.
pound.
Half, la mitad. Yeah, guys, this is that. This is half. I'm asking you about the mathematics. No?
Yes.
Yes, right? Half. Uh-huh.
Okay. When she returned, she found to her satisfaction that all the jewelry had been sold and assumed that customers had been quick to snap up a bargain. It was only later that she discovered the real reason. The sales assistant had misread the note and had actually doubled the price of everything.
Thank you so much. Okay, that was interesting. This is my favorite one. Which of the three was your favorite, guys? Well, I think this one for me because it was kind of funny. But this one was also very interesting because of the hindsight. And the first one, of course, was very good to just understand that things can change in life. Yeah. One day you can be up and the next day you can be down or other way. Okay, let me tell you what we're going to do because we don't have more time for tonight's meeting. The idea of this reading is because next class you guys will check out this, what is it? Here, this topic that is adverbs, and you will just, like relate to some of these examples, to some of those sentences, yeah? So we were supposed to work on this one. No, 5. That is the reading comprehension questions. And I was wondering, let me see. Yeah, it's kind of easy. Let me show you the link. I was wondering if you guys could have the last homework of the cycle until next Tuesday. Because you don't have any homework for me, do you? No. No, that was the other group. So look, this is what I wanted you to do in groups. That was basically to answer the questions. How do we know these brothers, yeah, were good actors? How did the rappers feel about being initially rejected? Yeah, when you are like, no. Why did Vermeer have to borrow money? Where did Maupassant often eat and why? Why was the French university researcher unpopular? Why did the Turkeys jewelry quickly sell out? Okay, so I was wondering if you guys can answer these questions as homework by next Tuesday. That way you guys will go through the reading again and that will be good for you to practice your reading skills. And you do another thing, that is be ready for what Laura is going to teach you with adverbs. Yeah? So one of my recommendations is also to underline the adverbs you guys find in the reading. That would be good. Yeah? A couple of them are there. Okay? So I will send you the link in the chat for just reminding you about the homework for next Tuesday night. Okay? Yes?
Okay, teacher.
Yeah? Is there any question? Okay, we still have 2 minutes for this. Is there any question, something I can help you with to understand the reading better? You guys can go to my slides and check out the vocabulary so you remember, oh, okay, this is this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because that's the idea of discussing the vocabulary first. That when we read, it is clear. No, Sylvia, it's not in groups because it's a long weekend and you guys will have, you know, some time off. What do you mean about the groups? No, I would like you to do it on your own because it's kind of hard to coordinate unless you guys divide the question, you know, that will be another strategy. If you want to do it like that, that's okay. But you have to be very, like you have to have a good strategy because if you do not divide the questions in order to just questions related to the paragraphs, then you have to read all. Yeah. So what do you prefer, boys and girls? It's your decision. I just want to make things easy and fast for you, whatever you decide. Groups or individually? Come on, guys. What? What?
For me, individually, teacher.
For me, individual too.
Okay, yeah, it's because you know, you take it as a reading comprehension practice for the test because the test is very close. It's next Wednesday. Yeah, so it's good for you. Let me give you the link and I will send it to our WhatsApp group just to remind you about it. You still have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, this is the link. And I will send it to our WhatsApp group. My dear friends, thank you so much for your commitment, work, and time today. I will see you next Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend because it's a long one.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you, teacher. See you on Sunday.
Okay,
No,
enjoy.
on
On
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh, Elkin, I wanted. Okay, enjoy it and take care, guys.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, bye-bye.